Hey y'all, I'm going to share with you my purchases from the Stamp and Scrapbook Expo, which was held this past weekend in Duluth, Georgia, which is off of I-85 outside of Atlanta. But before I get into that, I just want to say the most exciting thing was I got to meet one of my Scrappy friends, Scylla, in real life. It was totally awesome, and we had the best time. We have been scrapbooking going on almost 2 years virtually over on the Love RTS Facebook group that Debbie Co started, and started out doing some virtual crops that they hosted over there, and it turned into some of us getting together as a smaller group. And Scylla does not live that far away, so it was about the same distance for both of us. So I got to meet her and her husband, and we got to spend the day together, an evening and a day together. We had a fantastic time, and I am so grateful for Janet at RTS Scrapbooking, which evolved into Debbie, who I am also very grateful for, and is a friend of ours who started the Love RTS Facebook group, which led me to finding my Scrappy tribe. So I was just so happy about that. That was the best part of this whole experience. So if you ever have a chance to meet one of your Scrappy friends, just do it. You won't be sorry. It's wonderful. So let me start out with some of the non-paper products that I purchased. And as far as the expo, it was a lot smaller. It kind of shrinks down every year, and I guess because of COVID, and I think maybe this was their first event that they held, you know, in all the events that they do. It was small, but I was pleasantly surprised because I purchased a lot more than I thought I would, thanks to Photo Play being there, but we'll get to that. So from Creative Memories, of course, I purchased this wonderful little corner punch that has I have the original Creative Memories photo punch. I think I have a couple of them, and they're still going strong. But this one has the neat little notch in it where you can round your corners or cut out a notch on this end, like the corners of a ticket stub. And I wanted to be like everybody else, so I had to get one of those. And I saw this ornate arches circle punch used on a YouTube video, and I thought, wow, that is awesome. I need one of those because it uses you use a 6x6 piece of paper with it, so you don't end up with a big punch. I mean, a big, like, punched out, and I'll show you one in just a minute. But I went and looked on their site, and this must be one that they're not making anymore because it's got a little sticker on it that says while supplies last. So it must be retired, or because, you know, they only keep products for so long. So I've got that one, and it's really simple to use. You just use a 6x6 piece of paper, cut your corners, flip it over, cut the other 4 corners, and there you go. And I also got this dotted leaf one, which I'm going to show you the punch. Here's the punch. And you don't even have to keep the box, because if you forget how to do it, they put the little directions right there on the side of your stamp. Your punch. Isn't that a cool idea? And I punched one out. It was so simple and easy to use. And here's what it looks like. I love the size of it because some of those, I forget who made them, We are memory keepers. When they made those to make the doilies, I forget what they were called. To me, they were just kind of too big. It had too much open space in the middle, and I love this, and this is the perfect size, and I would like to have them all, but at $27.50 a pop, that wasn't gonna happen. So that was a splurge, and yes, I did make a few splurges. I was just having a good time and caught up in the excitement of seeing actual physical product that I just went for it. This was from a company called Creek Bank Creations, and it was just a set of library cards. They had white ones, and then they had multicolored ones, and I just picked up the white ones. There's 24 in here, and then they also sold the library pockets. They're self-adhesive, and there's also 24 in there. I love some library cards, and they actually had a cute little book that you could buy that was just these little pocket pages with library cards in them. Scylla got one of those, and it was adorable. And then I think, well, why didn't I get one? But I didn't. And then I picked up this also from Creek Bank Creations, these mason jar dies. And you get 2 sizes in them. And let's see, here's the size. Here's the size of your jars. This just says the drawing is not to scale, but here's the actual dies. You get the little, the jar shape, and you get the little inside piece, so you could like make a shaker pocket if you wanted to, or let's see, I think they did that on here, you know, kind of to make a shaker pocket, or you could just make a regular jar. And you get the lid, and then you get like the little, you know, how sometimes they'll put a piece of material over it instead of on the lid. So you get that piece, and then you get a straw, and here's another straw. So you get them in 2 different sizes. Cute, cute. And then I hemmed and hawed on this one because it was a little bit pricey, but since I got the other stuff, I went ahead and got this one, and it is a pocket die. And you get this pocket die, and you get this little piece that goes with it that you can cut several of these and glue them together, and so you can raise your pocket up off of the page and, you know, slide things in there. So you can either have it flat on your page, or you can have it where you give it a little dimension so you could tuck things in the pocket. And then from Rubbernecker, I thought this was the coolest stamp, and it is a cheesecloth background. Not sure what I'm going to do with it, how I'm going to exactly use it, but I couldn't pass that up. And it's just a rubber stamp. And then from the old Eyelet outlet that is there every year, I got some enamel dots. I think they were $2 a piece. I just picked up, well, these here are basic. You know, this is kind of Disney colors, but you don't have to, you know, Disney theme it if you use them separately. Those are some basic colors. And then I just kind of picked up some other colors that weren't, you know, just your basic colors. I did get these black ones. See, here's a purple, and these are kind of have a matte finish on them. There's some multicolor. And then I got these little, they called them jewel backs, sticky jewels. There's 240 of them. They're just like enamel dots, but they're just raised a little bit higher. Okay, so I picked up this washi tape. It's like a tape measure. And then these cute little Admit One tickets. That's a washi tape. Hopefully you can see it. And then I did get some brads. Let's see. I got just these. They're browns and white, tan. Because after all, a brad is just similar to an enamel dot. And then just some basic white ones. And then while we were standing in this long line, I found, we have got chickens in February, and I found these little egg brads and some rooster brads, and then some hen brads. Just for kicks and grins, see if I can do something with those. And now for the paper, let me move this out of the way. Bought some paper from this club, a kit club, and this is called the Treasure Box. www.gototreasurebox.com. And I think this pack was like $3, but I just wanted some of the yellow papers in it. And it's, I mean, it's a good weight. It's not, you can hear it. I mean, it's not real thick, but it's not real thin. And it looks like 4 sheets of each pattern. So there's a blue on that side. There's this yellow. And there's this blue. And another yellow. It's called Yellow Squiggy Pattern, which is basically what it is. This looks like an older one. It says 2006. And then there's a multi-striped. And then here's this chains. Looks like that's from 2009. And I like this yellow circles. So I got that. And then I think this pack was, I think I got it at the same place at the Treasure Box. This must be leftover patterns from some of them that they used in their kits. Because this was like, I think $3. And it's got some good paper in it. It's got, let's see. This is Simple Stories. It's just kind of a hodgepodge. This is Urban Traveler. And then, look, here's Cartabella. 2 sheets from Toy Box. So, I mean, this is older paper, but I'm perfectly fine with that. Here's another Simple Stories with a wood grain. This is from Legacy. And then this does not have a name. There's Cupcakes, and there's this blue diagonal stripe. This is Cartabella Autumn. Autumn Flannel. And look at here, some good old SEI. We'll see some oldies and goodies in a little bit in my haul. This is kind of like got a sheen to it. It's really thick. Wait a minute. There's 2 of them, but it is thick. You can kind of feel the ridges of the gloss part on the back side. Monsterville. There's no date on it. Bella Boulevard. Spooktacular. And then another Simple Stories. Urban Traveler. Then Summer Bliss. Lori Whitlock. Echo Park. So this is kind of like a little hodgepodge of paper. Cartabella fall stitching. So just for the Cartabella, look at that pretty alphabet. Autumn is the line. For $3 for all that paper. I'd call that a win. That's from 2016. Because, you know, at the Scrapbook Expo, they don't always have the newest thing. So, and then, I think this was also the same place. This is $3 for a pack of 25 of the same sheets of paper. So, I bought one, and Scylla bought one, and we split it. So, this is actually September 2014 from Jenny Bolin Mercantile. And says an exclusive. So I got some of that because this was $3 for 25 sheets of paper. And then here's the other design. Oh, let me show you the B side. It's just a little bow with a mint bow with a cream background. And oh, that's the B side to that one. Sorry. This is also Jenny Bolin. So we split a pack of this and a pack of this. So we halved it. And there's the B side to that. That even looks pretty together right there. And that looks good together right there. So that was $3. And let's see. Did a little shopping at the expo. They have their own brand. This is, it says, by the Stamp and Scrapbook Expo. They have a booth called KISS. I think it's Keep It Simple Scrapbooking. And you can order from them online. And I don't know when this one came out. I have I bought two of their lines. This is one of them. And I have one, a previous fall one. And this is called Celebrate the Little Things by Becky Adams. And the only thing they had for this one was the collection pack. So I'm going to flip through that. And looks like I got to turn it around. And they don't really have individual names on here, I don't see. So here is a cut apart. And you got this cute stripe. And this is kind of a little bit of a textured paper. And it's pretty thick. I mean, you can hear it. It's pretty thick paper. Bends a little bit. Here's another cut apart. And you got this plaid. Then you have like these like crocheted little flowers. And then here is some dots or like splatters. Here's a sheet of tags. And it just kind of, like it says, celebrate the little things. So it is kind of just a little bit of everything. Here's a sheet of cameras and another cute plaid. Look at this floral. Isn't that pretty? Love that color combination. And then you get a yellow and white stripe. This blue. And then a polka dot. Oh, I like this one. This is kind of cool. It's got a little bit of a 70s design to it. And this is almost kind of like, I don't know, almost like a little animal print. And these cute little light bulbs. And then this. This kind of looks like a loose floral, like a loose rose design. And then here's another floral. I just really loved the colors in this collection. This green. This almost reminds me of like the little dandelion flowers. And then you have this grid. Here is a stripe with some splatters, an uneven stripe. And then you have another floral. And then here is the sticker sheet. You get 2 alphabets. They're not very big. And your stickers. And like I said, they didn't have any of the other pieces to go with this, because if they had, I would have gotten them. And when I ordered from them before, it was expensive to ship, so I probably am just going to have to make do with what came in this kit.